Alright everybody, welcome back to a brand new video. Today we're reacting and having a discussion about a video from MySinister titled FNaF XDBD is underwhelming. So I wanted to kind of see what his opinions are, and I'm going to talk about my own opinions on SpringTrap as well, just to kind of see if our opinions are same, different. Let's get into it.
Don't know, Dead by Daylight recently released a PTB for Five Nights at Freddy's. I'm going to be honest, I'm not a fan of it whatsoever. This is the biggest update in DBD history, with the potential to add an extra 10 to 15 years to the lifespan of the game, and in all honesty, the update is just very underwhelming. The new killer, which is known as SpringTrap, is essentially a Huntress 2.0, but worse. The killer has one hatchet that you have to essentially reload after every throw, and the killer can also TP like Xenomorph. However, the TP is pretty much useless.
There are 2 points right off the bat, and we barely just got into the video, and I already have a lot to talk about. Now, for those of you unfamiliar, may know this channel from another video I created. I'm going to link that at the end of the video, at the end screen. But anyway, basically, I've heard him go on a rant before about this game, and it already seemed like he was already, you know, within the burnout space within the game. And as much as I can relate and understand that, I do think that because of that mindset, it's starting to shape a lot of the ways that he holds these opinions. Now, right off the bat, it's completely inaccurate to describe, you know, the character as just Huntress 2.0. Like, that doesn't make any sense. And I've already spoken about this briefly on stream before, and I'm going to address it here. But I hard disagree with Huntress 2.0. Just because a character has a hatchet or an axe doesn't magically mean, oh, it's just Huntress now. Like, that isn't the same thing. If that were true, I could literally sit here and point out, oh, well, Chucky is just Myers, but better or worse or whatever, because they both hold a kitchen knife. You know what I'm saying? It's like they're two different characters with two different abilities that do different things with different add-ons. The same thing I can sit here and say, oh, Ghostface is just, I'm gonna use Myers again. Myers is just a worse Ghostface or something like that, which is untrue as well. It's like those things are different experiences. They have different playstyles. They do different things. So I hard disagree with that. That doesn't make much sense. I hard disagree. And that's just like I don't think like that there's an understanding here as to like how this ability is actually working, because Huntress has the range, has the very simple ability of reloading at lockers and landing long shots, you know, around loops and things like that. Her playstyle is completely different than what you do with SpringTrap. And to just automatically write it off, I'm not trying to sit here and say behavior like knocked it out of the park per se, because I don't know much about the license and therefore I can't make it an accurate assessment. But in terms of ability and what it can do and the features that it has, I have to say it's nice. I think it stands as a unique experience when you play this character. So I have to disagree with that.
You can also TP like Xenomorph. However, the TP is pretty much useless. The hatchet range is also incredibly reduced.
He says that he says the teleport was useless, but he didn't really get into detail as to how it could be. And then he says that, oh, the range of the hatch is reduced. I'm like, yes, but that doesn't mean that, like, Huntress is Huntress. Like, if you want to play Huntress, play Huntress. If you want to play SpringTrap, you're going to get into a different experience. You have a teleport feature, stealth, you have an axe throw that it can be used in different ways depending on your add-ons, and used for different things. You can get a command grab if you walk up to somebody with a hatchet in their back, and get a free pickup like Wesker without having like as well. You have map mobility. You even have like information as well. These are different features that are added onto the character that make it unique. But I have to disagree. Like that's just plain wrong. Like that doesn't make any sense. Like it's just plain wrong. Like, that's just saying that, oh, Kaneki is just a better Wesker or something, or Kaneki is a better Blight or something. You'd be like, no, that's not it. Like, those are two different things. So, you know, just because they're similar doesn't mean they're the same thing. I think people are not understanding that. Just because something is similar in a way doesn't mean that it's exactly the same. That's just completely wrong.
It has no range, and it has crazy drop-off as well. The Five Nights at Freddy's update didn't even come with a cool lobby screen. And the quote-unquote new map is just another variant of Greenville, which is just incredibly lazy in my opinion. There's nothing really...
He says that the realm, oh, it's just Greenville. It's like, yeah, but it's still a new map. The thing is that people don't understand as well, for some reason, is that when they're trying to create a brand new map from scratch with a brand new realm, you could literally just take this and slap on a new name to the realm, and it would literally be the exact same thing. So to be fair to Behavior, whether they put it in the same Greenville realm or put it somewhere else, it literally would be the same exact thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not like as if it's going to change somehow because, oh, the name of the realm is different. Like, it does not matter. And then, like, they're gonna add in a new map offering. Is that what they want? Which I don't even think that is really necessary. Like, and I don't think that that's lazy at all. Adding a brand new map offering for this map is not going to make it any better. You know what I mean? It's just gonna bloat up the blood web, which already has too much stuff in it. And then it's just going to make it so that we have to deal with more and more map offerings, which I'm pretty sure they want to move away from. Because there's already a big issue with map offerings in the game as it is. So, like, are we forgetting that? Are we forgetting that? Like, I don't understand.
Another variant of Greenville, which is just incredibly lazy in my opinion. There's nothing really fancy to the new map at all. It's just a bunch of Easter eggs. Overall, everything just...
Bro did not just say it was just a bunch of Easter eggs. Like, obviously it's going to have Easter eggs. Like, what? You know, that's like saying, oh, well, Midwich is just a map in a school with Easter eggs in it. Like, obviously, like, it's gotta have it. It's a map from a game. Like, what are you talking about? Yo, what? That means that every single map is just a map with was just a building with Easter eggs in it. Like, at that point, come on now. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Stop.
Seems pretty lazy. And the funny thing is that SpringTrap also has Oni's walk animation. He has a Knight's lunge. And like I said, he's similar to Huntress and Xeno. The only good thing in my opinion is the Mori.
And now he's saying that he has the same walking animation as this other character, and then has the same lunge as this other character. I'm like, come on now. What? Like, how is that even... like, what? Yo, dude, that's like me saying right now, oh, Dracula has the same exact animation as Nurse because he floats, and Vecna has the same animation as Dracula. Like, come on now, bro. What are you talking about? What? Like, what are you talking about? The character literally carries a kitchen knife. What the heck do you expect them to do with it? Like, what? It makes no freaking sense. Like, what the... Yo, I swear, bro, this is hilarious. This has to be satire, because there's no way this is real. There is no way. Like, it can't be real.
It's easily top 2 Moris in the game. Like, Behavior can create a unique power with Kaneki, but they don't want to give a unique power to a killer for the biggest DBD update ever. I'm a little curious about that.
He's making it sound like it was only DBD, and it's like only them that was at fault here for, oh, the power being the way it is. It's like they were working directly with Scott, who's the creator of DBD. I mean, the creator of FNaF. They worked with him directly, and if he's signing off on the power, saying, hey, I want this, and I want these things in my map, and I want these things in this, whatever have you, it's not Behavior once again, you know, being lazy. It's literally what they signed off on. Like, that's what they do. They literally have to come up with a power that can fit within the game. And considering the fact this guy is literally a dude in a robot body with a knife, like, what did you expect him to do? Like, I don't understand that. Like, that makes no sense. The heck? I don't get it, bro.
Honestly, it just doesn't make any sense to me. Like, when I first heard they were adding Five Nights at Freddy's, I thought they would make, like, 2 killers and 2 survivors. I mean, I would assume that they're just gonna do, like, legendary skins and whatever.
How could there be 2 killers and that has never happened? And how could they have 2 survivors? Like, honestly, like, even if I were to, like, from what I've seen people talk about, there may have been maybe a few characters that potentially could have been survivors, but even Scott himself decided he didn't want to have them in as playable characters, so he decided not to do that. I don't understand, like, what the big problem with that is.
Which just seems pretty mundane to me and disappointing for an update this massive and of this caliber. This entire killer is just a copy and paste of other killers, and for some reason content creators want to glaze behavior. Like,
I think people forget that there's only so many things you can put into this game. I think people are really not understanding what has to go into this game. I think they're just like imagining these crazy ideas, and then they want that to be in the game, and it's like, no, like, you gotta think about what fits into the game. Like, you have to think about that. People, I don't know, man. I think people just aren't able to see past what their imagination is showing them. It's like, you have to make things realistic. Obviously, and mind you as well, this was signed off by the creator of this license himself. And if he decided, hey, this is what I want my character to do, this is what I want my vision to be, then that's what he wanted it to be. It's not behavior's fault, and it's not glazing behavior. It's literally what Scott wanted. It's because they worked directly with him. It's not like they just, you know, they just said whatever, here's your idea, and then they just said, yeah, check it, like, you know, check it off. Like, he works very closely with a lot of his projects, and I'm pretty sure he was in there talking to him like, hey, you put that in there, you know, let's put the hatchet in there because we know that people like the fire axe. It just happens. Like, I don't understand. Like, I'm only a minute in, bro, like barely 2, and I'm already like ranting.
why are you glazing mediocrity? Like, I always see content creators or even regular people defending every decision behavior does, whether it be balancing decisions or DLC type shit. Like, I have no problem giving behavior props when they do something good. You know, for example, adding FOV slider, adding bulk blood point spending, adding a gamma feature, constantly updating graphics and UI, usually making good skins, adding the new perk that regresses the exegate, now making reshape bannable, and many more. Unfortunately, there's just a lot of major issues that outweigh the good, but I never forget the good they do. For example, the fact that I'm still going against cheaters all the time and they're still problematic in DBD after 9 years. The terrible balancing decisions like adding shoulder the burden, removing hook grabs, adding a kick limit to gens, 70-second hook timers, nerfing map offerings into the ground, not nerfing Kaneki in a massive way, and many bugs that...
Why is he... Why? Like, I can agree with the majority of those points, but I don't know why Kaneki's being shoveled into that. Like, Kaneki has nothing to do with this. They nerfed him enough, okay? He's nerfed enough. Everybody got what they wanted. They wanted him to be pretty bad or mid, then that's exactly what he got. I don't know why else why they still have people complaining about Kaneki. I think a vast majority of players don't even use him as much because of that. Like, come on now.
That plague the game, and the FPS dropping and lag. You know, all these content creators do is glitch.
I don't understand why he's about to say, oh, all these content creators are glazing. It's like, if you don't like the goddamn game, don't freaking play it anymore, dude. Play something else. Like, for crying out loud. Holy smoke. Like, he's like going so hard about this game when this is just basic things that occur in games. Games lag. Games have server issues. Any game that's online has these things. It's not like you're gonna go to any other online game and have the most perfect servers that never lag, never disconnect, never have any type of frame rate issue, nothing. It's impossible. It's going to happen at some point. It's not like it's going to be infinitely, like you're gonna have the perfect game forever. That just doesn't work like that. Like, I don't know where this concept is coming from.
Blaze behavior because they want Twitch shirts, or because they're a consultant or a fog whisperer. or they pander to survivor mains because they make up the majority of the community. Like, I've seen people saying that the new killer is S tier or scary and whatever, just for clickbait and to manipulate their audience, or to glaze behavior. This new killer is literally just a weaker Huntress. Like,
This guy was the same guy that was hating on Kaneki when he dropped too. It just seems like I've said, just insane burnout. I get it. You know what I mean? I understand it. I get it. The problem is that, you know, just like I've said before, if you're not having a good time with the game, just don't play it anymore. You don't have to go on here and just constantly throw out this same burnout speak. Like, bro, like, I understand where you're coming from. I've taken time off of this game, and I try to play other stuff, and I tried to have fun on other games that are more fulfilling for me. And I do that, and I find that to be more enjoyable than going on here making videos about, oh, the devs this and the devs that, and I hate this and I hate that. It's like, at the end of the day, like, what is that going to do? You know what I'm saying? Like, that is not going to, you know, bring anything to the table. Like, you're not bringing a point. You're not bringing anything that makes people think. You're just complaining about the game, which is fine, but you gotta think, you gotta really think outside the box here. Like, how is this going to add anything to the game? How is this going to improve anything by just saying, oh, I don't like every single thing in the game? You know, because I'm not hearing any constructive criticism. I'm not hearing anything that could be improved. All I'm hearing is, I don't like this. It reminds me of this thing. It's like, yeah, it's not a worse Huntress in any way. Like, they don't even play the same way. Like, that makes no sense. Like, that's... I guess every character is Michael Myers after Michael Myers came out because they all have kitchen knives. It's like, come on now. Like this is ridiculous already. And I guess everybody's hillbilly too because they have chainsaws. Like, oh, come on, man. Like, what are you talking about? And every character's Ghostface too because they wear hoods on their heads. It's like, come on. Like, what are you talking about?
Honestly think in comp this killer should not be getting more than 5 stages on average. All you have to do is pre-run the...
I will say though, like, I wouldn't go out of my way to say the character's S tier, but I do think that they're probably like at least like maybe a B or at least like an A tier. I wouldn't say S tier entirely, but they do have a lot of potential to be very powerful.
The shack or main building, 3 people get on separate gens. Every chase should be long, especially the first chase, being as though this killer is 4.4 with his hatchet and 4.6 without his hatchet. The killer also reloads after every throw and lacks range, which means survivors will have an insane amount of distance on you most of the time. And obviously if you go down, you should be going down edge map away from the 3-gen or the 4-gen.
These things will apply to every other killer in the game though, besides the S tiers like Blight and Nurse. I mean, this is just how it goes. I don't understand how, like, it's just another non-point that we're hearing once again. This has nothing to do with SpringTrap specifically. That has to do with the game's design in itself and how they keep on constantly bagging on the killer. And I understand that. But that's not a SpringTrap problem. That's a DBD killer problem that they constantly keep just nerfing the crap out of it. And I don't know why, but that's just what they decided to do. Now, am I glazing behavior for that? No. Am I a survivor main? I don't even play it. So I'm coming at it from the most objective way I can possibly come at it, from, you know, the standpoint of, we need to take into account, you know, what is behavior trying to do, what is the vision that they're trying to do, what are they trying to change, what kind of things are they trying to bring to the table. We have to think outside of the box here, because it's not just, you know, a small piece of the puzzle. You have to think further than that. And I know that might be hard for a lot of people to do, but you have to think outside the box here. You have to understand a lot of factors go into these things, especially when it comes to balancing, killer releasing and stuff, and skins, cosmetics, licensing, all these kinds of things, you know. And like, I can go on and on about it, but like, just to say directly like, oh, it's just behavior's fault all the way is not entirely true. You know, the players are also a part of it too. I mean, I can even talk even further about it. If we talk about looping, wasn't even a thing until players decided to figure it out, right? That wasn't something that the devs even intended. So they had to shift their game to do that, right? So all this problems with 3-genning, or not even 3-genning, what am I saying? Them pushing the 3 gens, I mean. and then going edge map and all this kinds of stuff is just a product of that. But you know, we don't hear anybody talking about that, right? We don't.
I'm not really understanding where the scariness of this killer is. Have you never faced a Huntress before? It's just crazy.
He keeps just saying Huntress, Huntress, Huntress. Like I've made this point before, bro. Like it just because they have an axe doesn't mean it's Huntress. Like what are you talking about?
See that we got 2 Huntresses before GTA 6. The SpringTrap skin is cool, but I think it should be a little more scary or horror-like, in my opinion.
Did he really just say it should be more scary? Bro, it's what? Like, you have to be trolling, bro. Like, this has to be trolling. There is no way, bro. This has to be rage bait, bro. This has to be rage baiting, bro. There's no way. Like, there is just no way. You can't. This can't be real. This can't be real, dude. This can't be real. Like, no way. There's just no way, dude. Like, you're taking a design from Five Nights at Freddy's. Let me say that again. We're taking a character from Five Nights at Freddy's, which are all animatronics. How, like, they're all just robotic looking animal suit things. Like, what do you, how much scarier do they get? Like, I don't understand. Like, what? Let alone the fact that this is the design of SpringTrap. What else could you think could have been added? Like, they literally improved the corpse inside of the suit to literally be more detailed. How much more do you want? Like, oh my god, dude. This has to be rage bait. I can't, dude. I can't.
You know, obviously they'll make a couple more skins for him, like legendaries and so on. The new map is just inexcusable and a joke. Like I said, it's just a new variant of Greenville. Nothing fancy to it at all. It's like, you people need to hold behavior accountable and not just accept anything and everything. Like, people should constantly be playing the PTB all day, all night. But most people got off after an hour or two because it's just another Huntress. Like, imagine waiting 40 minutes for every pub game in PTB just to play against a Temu Huntress. Not to mention, I literally got kicked from PTB like 12 times, and I streamed it as well. That's just inexcusable. I had to restart my game so many times just for mediocrity. Like, this was my first ever time playing any PTB, and I get kicked that many times. I just feel like if you're going to do something with Five Nights at Freddy's, you should be going all in, because the money is quite literally there. But you know, it is what it is though. If content creators want to brush their teeth with behavior's meat, then so be it. You know, I'm not the one exploiting my viewers and giving fake opinions just to be liked. And also, let's not forget how bad the queues have been, even before Five Nights at Freddy's.
I don't even think that it has anything to do with behavior, but like, brother is completely burnt out of the game. Hey, I gotta say, dog, I can talk my trash on behavior, and I can talk about all the things I don't like about the game, but when I talk about that topic, I want to come from a standpoint of how to improve the game. All he's doing is just trying to create this narrative where he's right, everyone's wrong, and he's trying to sort of frame it to where everyone is just meat riding behavior, and they should be held accountable. It's like, no, like, that's not the point. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not what you should be trying to do when talking about a topic with like this, because that's not constructive. You're just sitting here ranting for no reason. Like, nobody wants to really, at least I don't really care enough to listen to that kind of commentary, because it just doesn't seem like you're trying to, like, you care enough about the game. It just seems like you just despise the game and everything that it is, you know? And to kind of constantly just say like, oh, it's just Temu Huntress. It's like you actively don't know what you're talking about. Number one. Two, he talks about, oh, it's the first time I played the PTB. It's like, yeah, the PTBs have always been like had issues. Like, I don't understand like why that's such a shock. Like, I don't like, are you what? Oh my god. Okay. Well, fine. You know what I mean? That it is what it is. There's about a minute left, but I don't think there's much to add to this. I've already spoken a lot, but if you want to watch the original video, it'll be linked in the description. But let me know what you guys think in the comment section. What do you guys think of the opinions stated in the video? What do you guys think of SpringTrap? And do you think he's S tier? Let me know what you guys think, man. If you want to support the channel, the links will be in the description. You can also see the original video there, as well as ways to support the channel. Consider becoming a member for exclusive content, following on Twitch, to watch me play Killer live, and I will see you guys in the next video.